Hey, what's up YouTube, it's Psycho here, and today we are here with another playoff recap video, and in today's video we are going to be covering Game 2 of the Bucks and Celtics, along with Game 2 of the Warriors and the Rockets, game that happened yesterday. So if you guys are excited for today's video, hit the like button in the face. If you guys are new to the channel, consider looking at the content that I have to provide, and also think about this. I've been uploading every day on this channel for the past like 2 weeks right now. Still going strong, and yeah, if you guys consider subscribing, and yeah, let's get right onto the video. So in today's first match, or yesterday's first match, was actually the Bucks and the Celtics, game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, and the Bucks came back. I think my prediction last time was Bucks in 7 when I first recorded. I don't remember what I picked, because I mean, just like ESPN, my opinion always changes. But looking at how the Bucks did tie things 2-2, I think I still do have the Bucks beating the Celtics. I think I said in 7. I could go backtrack right now, but I'm not going to. But oh no, I think I said that I was gonna solidify by Game 2 or possibly even Game 3. As of right now, this isn't solid. I haven't like inputted my actual vote yet, as when you would actually like vote for something. So I guess for right now, I still don't know how this series is gonna go. I am hoping for the Bucks to win, but by Game 3, I will probably decide who will win this game, or who will win this series, because by then I would have probably have enough data and just like seen enough from these two teams to pretty much solidify who I think is gonna win. I still do think that the Bucks will win. I don't know and how many, but depending on how Game 3 plays out, if Malcolm Brogdon does play, that will obviously change my opinion. I think I remember talking about the X factors and how they affect this series so much to where I can't really put a full prediction out for this yet. So that's why I'm hoping the Bucks can take it, but if the Celtics take it, I would not be surprised. Still, by Game 3, I think I'll have my answer to who's going to win the series. But let's get on to what actually happened in this game. Giannis did not play very good. He was only 7 for 16. He mostly went to the free throw line, and he actually he shot 50% from 3. He shot 4 threes, only made 2 of them. I mean, obviously 50% from 3. They put Nikola Mirotic into the starting lineup, which actually kind of helps them, because I think they've been starting Sterling Brown recently, which Sterling Brown came off the bench, but he hasn't been really contributing much to the Bucks. I actually don't really know what he really does. I'm not sure if he's more there for defense or if he's actually there to really score points. If I do look at his player profile, he doesn't really seem to score much, but then again, he is like a he's only a second year player, a second or third year player. No, yeah, he's only a second. This is only his like second year in the league, because he played 2017, 2018, and 2018, 2019. Yeah, it's only his second year in the league, so I'm not expecting him to be huge. I mean, his older brother, Shannon Brown, who played for my Lakers, by the way, he was a very solid bench player, but I don't really know. So yeah, Nikola Mirotic was inserted into the starting lineup, which actually helps space the floor a little more, because he can shoot the 3. He's the very stereotypical European big man who can shoot the 3, because that's what a lot of European big men do. Porzingis, Dirk, Jokic, Vucevic to an extent, kind of stretching that right there, but Gasol, both Gasol brothers technically shoot the 3. You guys get what I'm saying. I think the big story of the Bucks for this game was Chris Middleton, because from what I can see, he shot 10 for 18, which was 55%. Eric Bledsoe also showed up. He shot 7 for 12. He also, if I look at Kyrie, he limited only Kyrie to 9 points. I think that he was guarding Kyrie. I didn't watch this game because I'll be honest with you, with school and the lack of sleep that I have been having, it's just really hard for me to really watch these games now. I watched the highlights, which I know I shouldn't always be watching highlights, because I mean, I did watch game 1. I feel like I'm making a really bad excuse, but I mean, I'm a full-time college student. I'm lacking a lot of sleep, so the best I can do for now for most of these games is just look at the stat line, and not just look at the points, because obviously I've been looking at the field goals made, and pretty much been looking at the matchups from the highlights, because we all know that Al Horford literally just schooled Giannis in this game, or in game 1. Jason Tatum was pretty quiet. He only had he shot 2 for 10. That could be who would be on him? I don't really. That could be Mirotic, I guess, but also at the same time it could be Middleton. I'm not really sure. Marcus Morris stayed in the lineup. He shot 6 for 8. Gordon Hayward went quiet in this game. He was only 1 for 5. I can't believe that Jason Tatum only made 2 shots. And Al Horford 6 for 10, not bad, but he didn't really stop Giannis like he did in the first game. Maybe Bud did find an adjustment, which, I mean, it's Coach Bud, so I always expect there to be an adjustment, like always, because he's been such a good coach with the Hawks and now with the Bucks. Yeah. Jaylen Brown shot 41%. He shot 5 for 12, which, I mean, it's okay, not 50%. Like, I don't know. Jaylen Brown's been playing better than he was in the regular season, at least. Brook Lopez played, I want to say, way better, because he was 3 for 10. Most of his shots were actually from 3-point range. I know that his job is to stretch the floor, but I don't think that he should stretch the floor that much, especially if you have Mirotic in the starting lineup with you. I mean, mind you, he only did, Mirotic technically played like more minutes by 51 seconds, but when you have Mirotic out there, you don't need to fully stretch out, but at the same time, that'll bring like Marcus Morris or even Aaron Baines out of the paint to stop double teaming Giannis. So I guess it sort of like helps in a way that Brook Lopez is sort of stretching it out. I don't really know, but Bucks win game 2. My opinion on this series has still not been solidified. I would like the Bucks to win, but depending on how game 3 goes, I will fully solidify my answer to this series. But now we are going to be moving on to the other match of yesterday, or I guess, yeah, yesterday, as of you guys seeing this, which was the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets. So in this game, James Harden, I don't know what's up with James Harden. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the fact that he got literally just fucked in the eyes, that kind of really affected his game, obviously, because first LeBron last year, and now Harden this year by Draymond, where he just sticks the fingers in his eyes. And if I'm looking at it, Clint Capella scored 14 points. That is way better than what he did last time, which I think the last game he only had like 2 shots, or I guess 2 field goals that he attempted and only made 1. He only had like 4 points, something like that. He was playing really bad, but it looks like he stepped it up. He had 14 points. He was 5 of 7. He made half of his free throws, which I mean, at least he's making free throws, I guess. Eric Gordon, just like last time, came to play. 6 for 13. He didn't make any free throw attempts. He had 1 rebound. PJ Tucker had 13 and 10. How many fouls did he have? Because I know that he had he had 4 fouls. Oh, and I did not notice that Clint Capella actually fouled out of the game as well. I also did see a post on Twitter by Pierre of House of Highlights. Shout out to Through the Wire. He was literally like, Austin Rivers is the Curry stopper. And if I look at Steph Curry's stats now that I think about it, 6 for 6. Oh my god, yeah, I think that with Chris Paul and Austin Rivers on the team, they have found a way to stop Steph Curry in a way, because Steph Curry has not been shooting well. He also like dislocated his finger like within like the first like 5 minutes of the game. Him and James Harden were just the guys that got screwed up the most. I feel really bad for James Harden, honestly, just because like he's been already shooting kind of bad throughout the playoffs, and the fact that he just got nailed in the eyes doesn't help at all. Klay Thompson shot 8 for 18. That's not bad. Draymond Green is beginning to score in double digits, and that is actually starting to worry me, because Draymond Green has always been known as the guy that when they give him the ball, he's not looking to really score, but he's more looking to create plays for other guys. That was KD's stat line. I'm so used to seeing Draymond Green in the power forward position, but he was 0 for 2 from two. I'm not two, from three. I mean, kind of expect that. Although his shot was falling a little bit at some point during the regular season, I guess. Or no, like against the Clippers. I have no idea. I almost said San Antonio, but that was last year. Iguodala had 16 points, 5 rebounds. Durant had 29, 5 and 4. He shot 9 for 22, which, I mean, that's okay. Yeah, there really isn't much to talk about with this series. The Warriors are up 2-0, but just like last year, they were up 2-0. We don't know what's going to happen when they travel over to Houston, because I'm pretty sure that Houston was able to tie it up 2-2 at that point, and then they took a 3-2 lead over them, and then they won games 6 and 7. But I don't know. I'm still taking Warriors in 7. Possibly I could take them if they take a 3-0 lead. I will probably take them in 6 instead, just because I feel like this eye thing, the left eye of James Harden, is really going to be affected by it's just going to be really affected throughout like this series, just because I don't know, I just feel really bad for him, because he's already shooting bad enough, and the fact that his eye is probably going to be irritated so much, I don't know if he'll be able to really perform at his best, although he hasn't even really been performing at his best. CP3 played 40 minutes, which really scares me, because I don't want him to injure his hamstring, because that was the big thing about last year. If he did not go down with a hamstring injury, the Warriors would have lost that series completely. But the fact that he's playing 40 minutes risks gives a higher chance of him getting hurt again, and I really don't want to see him hurt, because I really want to see him succeed in the playoffs. Even if they do lose the series, I still want to see him play at his best. I want to see him play through all the games. That way, people don't make the whole thing about if even I think that if Chris Paul played in the Western Conference Finals game 6 and 7, that they would have gone to the finals, but we won't ever know. Also, I feel like what's his name, Scott Foster, yeah, he was officiating the game. I don't know how much he really affected the game. I do know that he has affected a lot of the Rockets playoff games, which he also kicked a DeRozan out of game, was it 4? It was game 4 or 5 of the first round against with San Antonio and Denver. A lot of people don't like Scott Foster, me included. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a Rockets fan, I'm a Lakers fan, but I will admit that he really does seem to have some sort of like hatred, animosity towards like the Houston Rockets. I don't know what it is exactly, but I don't know. All the Rockets starters at least scored in double digits. I'm really surprised that PJ Tucker is putting up 10 rebounds a game. But then again, he is like this short, muscular dude, which really surprises me, especially when they put him out on the 5. I mean, it's a better matchup for the Warriors because Draymond Green is only an inch taller than him. But yeah, I don't really know. The Warriors, despite the fact that James Harden did not play well, still only won by 6 points, which, I mean, it kind of just shows like how good the Rockets still are, even when the most important guy on the team, James Harden, doesn't really shoot well. Also, thank God that Mike D'Antoni put Kenneth Faried out there. He only put him out there for 5 minutes, which that's still a yikes, but hopefully he'll put him out there for game 3 a lot more, because he's a better matchup on Draymond Green than Nene was. I can't believe this. I still can't believe that, honestly. That was just so bad. But yeah, this is probably the only series out of the 2 that we've talked about today that I will actually have a solidified answer with, or like a 99% solidified answer with. Well, 90% solidified answer, where it's Warriors in 7, but depending on how they perform in game 3, I could always go Warriors in 6. But yeah, that's what I think of yesterday's games, or I guess today as of me recording this, yesterday as in you guys seeing this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. My name is Psycho. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have yourselves a good day like always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.